5 months ago, start of October 2024, I made the amazing decision to embark on a journey to build a 1-to-1 scale replica of the pyramids of Giza in my hardcore Minecraft world. Little did I know this was going to be the most boring and long project I've done since I made a netherite beacon. We all know the pyramids of Giza. They were built by the aliens many moons ago, but they are a massive wonder of the world. Everyone wants to go visit them in Egypt. I want to go visit them in Egypt, but I haven't had the chance yet. And they are massive. The biggest one being the Pyramid of Khufu stands currently at 138 meters, which is 454 foot high. The base of which is 230 meters squared, or 440 cubits. And as you all know, one Minecraft block is a 1 meter by 1 meter square cube, which means for the biggest pyramid, it will be a 230 by 230 block base, and I have to build that all the way up to 140 blocks tall, as well as doing the other two pyramids that are very slightly smaller and then a lot smaller. But I don't want to stop there. I'm also going to do a replica of the interior of each of the pyramids. So to start off with, I had to find a space big enough to fit these 3 pyramids, including the exact distance between each one. I used Google Maps to measure the distance between each pyramid corner to corner so that I could make it as close to real life as possible. And that means looking for an area of this desert that has a 620 by 620 distance space that, you know, luckily I know that this desert goes on for quite a while over here. Okay, you know what, hold on, I need to mark these areas out. And that's what I did. I used wool to mark each corner of the large pyramid, going 230 by 230 in each direction. And once that was done, I wanted to make sure that each direction was all on the same level. So I just went in each direction, mining down to Y level 64, so at least I had one large square all flat on Y64 and I could make the pyramid from there. And then this is where I then decided to build a duper, which you may have seen in previous videos that I've uploaded over the last 5 months. So I guess I'm just gonna manually mine over like 4 million blocks of sand. Obviously I'm not going to do that. I am of course gonna finally build myself a sand duper. So I'm going to start in the collection system, which will obviously be here, because there is no way I'm going to manually collect myself like millions of sand to make millions of sandstone. That's just not going to happen. I don't know exactly where the sand's going to land, but when I tested this, it was actually in this area. Like, it kept on throwing it out here. So this will allow the minecart to go through here. I don't actually fully know how it works, but it somehow makes its way through here, this section, and it will kind of land on top of the bottom half of the stair. And because it's not a full block, it means it will kind of teleport straight through onto the rails, which will be here. And then half of it will be on the rails, half of it in the lava, which then causes it to break, but not get destroyed. And as it breaks, it will obviously drop off all of the sand and everything it's collected into the water source, and go into the hopper, back into this, and be dispensed back onto the path. I don't get how people figure this out, to be honest with you. And then this is where my design changes a tad, because I'm using crafters. So, and I need to do that so that all of these make sandstone, because I actually found that a lot of sand, because there's so much, a lot of it actually makes it to the end, which is why I've got 6 auto crafters, which I will put the observers behind in a second, because otherwise it's going to be loud and I can't be bothered with that. And these will be dispensed into single chest, which will then be dispensed into double chest, like that. And this side just needs to have double chest. Okay, cool. So if I was to do this, no. Oh. Okay. Well, I was supposed to put this one forward, so everything I've just built needs to be moved that way. I hate my life. Okay, I've moved it all one back, and it now works. As you can see, they go up, fall through, break, and then come back through. Sorted. Right, for now I'm going to turn that off, and now I can head back. Cool. Oh. Throwback to my first episode. Okay, alright, let's get rid of this. Right, did this work? Did I go the right? I didn't. Yeah, okay. I wonder why they haven't patched this. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna need you. All the way around. Like so. And now I do need access to underneath, so I'm actually just gonna preemptively dig out. Like so. Like so. I need scaffolding there and there. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. Glass there. Redstone there, redstone there. As well as on the scaffolding. And then you can fill the corners here. And then you also need observer facing out there. No blocks there. No. Like that. Observer there into solid block. Glass underneath. And then the rails. I don't actually know why it couldn't be the exact same, but just can't. How did I get the glass wrong? Let's just hope it doesn't have to be glass. Observer facing this way. Observer facing that way. That needs to be there. And that needs to be that way. Oh no, this doesn't need to be there. That was just temporary. This one needs to be here, actually. And the final note block goes there. Okay, so the material list is wrong, because I need one more note block. Which is just frustrating. That can go there. Well, that turns it off. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, now I need a chunk loader. It's not done yet. Hold on. I need to also do that. Like that. Get that in there. Why does it take me to another place? Why does this keep happening to me? I'm ages away from home. What the hell? Okay, so is this even going to work because it opened up a different blooming... Why is it... Okay, right, are you going to work this time or... Why does it? So this chunk loader just doesn't work then. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, it's working. Okay, cool. So now... That looks like that's working. And... Yeah. That's sending all the sand across. That should be... Oh, why? What? Oh, I didn't, oh my god. All that effort to move it all and I forgot to set the crafters back up. Okay, never mind, it was just the one. Okay, cool. Right, so that means... Hopefully, when things come all... That's all sandstone, and the ones that make it all the way to the end should then turn into sand. Okay, this is working. Right, now it's time for me to just stay here AFK. So, it's kind of overflowing because these are still shooting it out. And it's just going all over the place. So let's just I don't have enough shulker boxes. So let's do that. Right, let's also turn this off. Right, now to just make a load of shulker boxes. I can't actually carry all of them, so you know what, I'm just gonna take a load and put them in. I'm gonna make space in my ender chest so that I can carry a load of shulker boxes back with me, because I want to be able to take as much sandstone and stuff as possible. Okay, time to fill all of these shulker boxes with all of the sandstone and sand. This is a very fun process. So there's all of that sandstone, all of that is sand, and all of this is cut sandstone. And the reason why I've got cut sandstone, sand, and normal sandstone is because I want to add a little bit of texture into these at least, because obviously the real pyramids aren't just smooth all over. So I wonder how far into this big pyramid all of this gets me. I'm gonna guess not very far, to be honest with you. Alright, that is a lot of it done. I'm officially out of regular sandstone. Well, I have gone through all of these shulker boxes, and this is a very big build. I am at the point, however, where I'm going to have to start doubling the layers because I need to get this build to Y211, and I'm currently on 158. I think if I keep going up by one layer, then I'm going to reach the center before I'm on 211. So it means I'm going to have to start doubling this up to make sure I can actually get to the top, because the real pyramid has actually got a 10 by 10 square in the center. So I'm not sure if I can actually get it to 10 by 10, but I want to be able to get close enough. So to be able to do that, it means I need a bit of space in the center before I get there. But first of all, I think I'm actually going to change the block I use. So all of this has been sandstone, mainly sandstone. As you can see down here, just to add a bit of sort of, I can't even see it, where is it? Down here. Just add a bit of different texture and stuff. And I did have the idea to change the texture at the top a bit more, which is why I have cut sandstone and more sand. So I'm going to do the rest of the top in cut sandstone, and we'll see how that looks. And then hopefully I might have enough to actually get me to the tippity top, but if not, then I'm gonna have to go back to my sand duper and get some more. I do time-lapse form, by the way, because it just means that I can actually play and not have to worry about talking in the mic or anything. I can literally just record whenever, whatever time of day, whenever I want, and just start recording. Otherwise, it's just a very boring process. It's just me doing this. And it's not a very fun thing to watch, I don't think. Me just going around in a square like this. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have enough sandstone for this. Actually, just quickly before I go into the time-lapse, I have just figured out the math. So this is currently on Y161. There's going to be 2 layers, so end on Y162. This is going to be a 53 by 53 square. Right, and then the next layer is going to be a 51 by 51 square, because you just take off the ends, and that will end on Y164 for the same reason, because I'm going to go up by 2. So I'm going to have to keep doing that, so double layers, up until I am creating a 19 by 19 square, and then it's going to be triple layers from then on, and it's going to end perfectly on a 9 by 9 square at Y211. Yeah, this looks dumb. I was trying to make it 1-to-1 scale, but I'm gonna have to lie and not do that because this looks stupid. And with that is finally the biggest pyramid complete. It is very, very large. And now I just need to do the second largest pyramid, which is at these 4 wool points here. And it also means doing it all over again. I've got to repeat that process, just on a slightly smaller scale. But first of all, I'm going to need more sandstone, because that pyramid actually used up every single block. So all I've got left is some cut sandstone for the tops and bits of sand. What does this look like on the inside? Oh, great. I went, okay. Okay, it's a mob farm. This poor little village is now just trapped. This looks weird. What does it look like? Oh, what does it look like with shaders on? Just darkness. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's mad. These shaders actually look quite cool. All of the fog in the desert. I'm pretty sure I had 14 shulker boxes of sandstone, if I remember correctly. 27 times 14 times 64. 24,000 blocks of sandstone is in that. And now I've got to go back to the duper and fill all these back up again. So I kind of forgot that I already made a load of sandstone. So now I just need to kind of swap these around. Right. Time to just wait around here until these are full up again. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 shulker boxes full. I can leave those here. I think for now, this might actually be okay. And actually, all of this needs to now be flattened to be the same height, because I believe the pyramids are all on the same level. Yeah, it looks like they are. So, and now all of this area has to go down to that height. Oh, great. Now I just have to mine it out properly and do that as well. This is, why did I decide to do this? This is so long. Okay, that's all of that bit, and now I actually have to just, well, build the pyramid. And with that, I have now officially built all 3 pyramids. But that's not all. I want to try and create a real-to-life interior for each of these as well. And to help me do that, I'm going to use a video from this really small YouTuber. Some of you may know him. He's called Mr. Beast. He recently did a video where he actually managed to explore all of these pyramids. And it was perfect timing, because now I can use that video to try and replicate the interior of each of these. And then once I've done that, I also have to flatten all this ground, because this, like, you know, around the pyramids is flat. So I need to try and flatten at least the area around the pyramids and make it, I'll probably terraform it up rather than flatten literally everything, because that's just too much effort. And then I need to build the other random structures that are around them, and then I will finally be done. I started this video back in October 2024, and as of recording this, it's currently March 2025. So yeah, I'm going to start with the smallest pyramid and use Mr. Beast's video to try and figure out how the interior went. So I'm looking at is this layout. So this is the area that is facing the other pyramids. So there seems to be a big entrance here, but there's also this stairway down. So what I need to do is in this section here, around here, and it looks like it's like almost central, to be honest with you. So around here, what I need to do is build a big entrance there, and then also build a stairway into the pyramids here. Oh, to be fair, it does look almost exactly central. So around here, I start the staircase up back there, and then it just comes into this area.
The initial descent of the pyramid took us down a shaft over 100 feet below the ground to the very
100 feet below the ground. What's that in meters? 30 blocks deep. So 30 blocks down, and then I need to make this room. I need to go down to 37. And now I'm at 37. Goes in this way. I think it's probably actually only 1 block. This, I don't know how tall a Minecraft player is, but I'll do it 3 high. And then I don't think it's actually going to be that long, but it is longer than it is wide. So it needs to be at least longer than 5 blocks. I don't think there are any dripstone caves in the pyramids. Fair, actually, this staircase probably could be just 1 wide, because it looks like it's only wide enough to fit 1 person. I've actually just found this image, and that's the room that I've just built. So I might be able to just try and copy this layout. So this area probably works. And then if I use that image, it looks like it goes off to the side a bit. It's also a taller room. So I'll do 4 high total. It goes quite far this way, but the room itself, it doesn't seem as wide. So I just do 4 blocks. Clear out this area. Yeah, that looks wide enough. There's a hole in the wall right here, which apparently goes nowhere. And then there's stairs down this way, but it also continues on this way. Oh wait, hold on. In Jimmy's video, the hole in the wall is above the entrance they came from. Oh, this room's taller than this. Let's go one more. Then there's a hole in the wall there. Yeah, so you can... Yeah, so that's... It's literally just 1 block. Cool. Okay, so in the picture, there is a separate tunnel, but in real life, it's blocked off. And also in real life, it's not that big of an area. Just like this space, pretty much. And then there is another tunnel like here, but it doesn't go anywhere. I think I'm just going to put like iron bars on it. This next bit, I don't fully understand from in the picture because it goes down, but then this picture shows it kind of coming off into these different directions, and in Jimmy's video it's literally just this one room, so I'm now confused. I'll go a little bit further. I think probably this area. So this is quite a tall room, but it like arches in, so I'm gonna have to use stairs. So that's the chamber. This is the chamber room, and this burial bit also has a little section here. That looks like it's sand at the bottom. Everything else is sandstone. Right. Okay. So now all I've got to do is replace all of this stone and stuff with sandstone. Right, that's that area pretty much done now. I just need to add the stairs in. Which actually, you know what? I might as well get it now. Well, I've got a load of spruce wood, so I think I'm going to do it in spruce. Right, now I just need to add these stairs going down. Cool. Now this one is done. I think I do just need like iron bar railings and stuff. And obviously need this stairway up, which is going to be in slabs. I think that is that pyramid's entire interior. So the big hole is about here, I suppose. And then I just need to sandstone it up. So that'll do for the big hole. Actually, what I probably could do is just like, could do this. And I think then, minus the railing, oh, I can't do that. Let me go get the railings. I don't think I need this many, but I'd rather have too much because I'm assuming there are railings in the other ones as well. Right, now the smallest of the 3 pyramids is complete, minus the path up, but I'll do that when I flatten the area. Now we've got to move on to the second biggest one. So according to Jimmy's video, the entrance to this one, the Pyramid of Khafra, is on this side as well. I don't think this one is as central. I don't think it actually matters because I've got to go 30 blocks down again. This one is a smaller hole. I think I'm just going to make it the same as the last one where it's just kind of one down. They actually go down like out here away from the pyramid, and I've got to go 30 blocks down again in this direction. Right, so this is 100 foot down, and then this is literally just like a storage space when they were building the paths and stuff. And I think that's literally it for this one. So if I replace all the walls now, and then I'm going to have stairs there. Now I believe that is that section done. Cool. What is next?
The final burial chamber of King Khafra.
I think it's this. I think the room I've just built is this one, which means there's another exit here. And there is indeed a pathway behind it. Oh, hold up. This is... Okay, this is even... That's not better, but... So yeah, okay, yeah. So I need to do another one, but going up behind. And then a long tube to the burial chamber. And I need to do another hallway this way that's just tall enough for our character. That's annoying. That looks about right as well. Unless I make it a little bit longer so I can go past this water. I might do that. Okay, now we need to build this room. So what does this room look like? Okay, so again, it's facing this way. So I think this is about where the cameraman was. But then there's a bit of extra space behind him for the actual tomb. I think the best way for me to figure out how tall and how wide this needs to be is to build those there's like 3 or 4 giant blocks of just sandstone. Because there's a big block literally in the corner here. and it sticks out like this far, but it is the widest one, which means I think the room has to be a little bit wider at least. This one is about the same height as him. That one's a bit taller, so I need slabs on that one, and this one needs full blocks. And then above this, I think it'll be easier for me to figure out the height if I do the walls, because it's another triangular ceiling. Kind of feel like I'm gonna have to do the roof now because that water is just gonna be annoying as hell. The roof is then like this. Oh, why does there have to be water here, man? And now all I've got to do is empty the interior. Actually, what am I doing? You know what? I've got sponges at home. Let me just build this. Alright, let's go get some sponges. Right, now that all the water's gone, let me do the floor. So that's that room. There's just a tomb over here. And this tomb looks kind of like... I'm gonna have to use slabs. Then it's just more sandstone down here, I'm assuming. Cool, there's the tomb. I think that is then it for this. So I just have to now change everything else into sandstone. Right, yeah, that's basically it. So let me change all of these walls into sandstone. Now, obviously, all of these rooms also need lights, but I will do that after. All right, and now we can move on to the third and final pyramid. Now, I think all of the entrances are actually on the same side, but this one does go all the way down. Now, the thing is, Mr. Beast didn't do that. He went up to the King's Chamber, but he didn't actually show the rest of these. He only showed one room. To begin with, I will build this bit and then go up, and I'll do this room as well, and I can do the start of that because that's what he did at the start of the video, and then I'll skip forward in the video and I'll do the rest. I think I'm gonna have to make this one up because I don't believe he actually goes in that one. So if I just pick a random point here, but a bit more central, so we'll go over here. This is the entrance we're picking. Now I know it's not straight down, but how in the hell am I going to do this? So then at this point I will kind of flatten it out a bit because I need it to go up but also down. So if I have this be the stairway down, and then at some point I need it to kind of go up, so maybe I just kind of do this. I don't actually know how high up this goes. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna have to keep going anyway, and at some point the room will be taller. But this is where it goes straight to the queen, and this is the tall room, and now this can be the room that goes up the many layers. Now this is the least accurate one that I've done, but only because of Jimmy's fault. Maybe I make this bit taller. I don't know how tall I need to make it though. I need to be taller than that. Right, now these walls are way bigger, but I'll start off as I have done all the other ones by just doing the outline here. Come to think of it, I feel like I should have made this one wider. This is too thin. You can see how wide this is. It's a lot wider than just one block. Yeah, screw it, right. I'm going to take all of this down and just make it like one wider on each side. Right, so now that that bit is done, there's like a small room here, and then there's actually a crawling space somewhere. So this is actually a little crawling space that then leads to a big open room that, according to Jimmy's video, is very, very tall. And this roof is actually flat. Like this. Cool. That's that tomb. Now, I actually am confused as to where this is. Because the issue that I have is in Mr. Beast's video, he doesn't ever show the roof, but there's no other stairs behind the camera or behind them. But yet, I thought they were here. So if they were here, then how did they go up? Oh, so that bit is in here, which is this part here. So at the top of the stairway where you then go through the crawly space, I think this part is actually bigger because I believe this goes up. Okay, so I believe this needs to be tall enough to get to this bit, because this is like one of the chambers. And then I don't know how, this doesn't look like there's much space actually between each one. So if I just do a 2 gap, this will be the third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, essentially. That's what I think it is based off Mr. Beast video and the pictures I've got. So then that'll be a ladder up to here, and then I'll do like another ladder up here. I don't know what these chambers look like because he doesn't actually, he went straight up to number 3 at like a perfect square, which I really doubt, not square, but perfect rectangle. I doubt it's all literally perfect. Although I say that, but the Egyptians who built it seem to be a bit OCD. I need ladders, really. Not a Scooby how many I need. Obviously he used like a giant step ladder, but I cannot do that in this game, so we've got to stick with normal ladders. And I want this ladder to change every now and then, so this goes straight up to this chamber. Might make the entrance to this one be a bit different. I'll have the entrance to this one be like this, and then maybe the ladder for the next one is over here. Oh, actually I just realized I can't do that. There's no way of getting in. And then I go up to the 5th layer, which is a bit bigger. So the highest point of this chamber is only slightly taller because of the curved roof, but they still don't seem to be able to stand. So and I think it'll still be 2, but the roof is going to, I'm going to use stairs. Okay, cool. So that's the tallest part of it fully done, I believe. I don't know what to do with this one because he doesn't go in it. Like, if this is correct, it isn't a very big room. Okay, so I've just got to do a weird shaped door. So I'll just do, and I actually can't do that sort of shaped door, so I make it wider. I guess that's like, and then there's this little, I don't know what this is or where this leads, but I'll put it in anyway. All right, and now I just have to do the bit that's down below. This is 300 foot below. I don't know where from though. And 300 foot in meters, 91 blocks. So I need to go down to -8. All right, so now that's all the way down. I'm just gonna go and replace all of this into sandstone now. Alright, now let me just add the stairs in. Okay, so this room is actually very big. Now, there is actually a crawling space. So you crawl through and then you're in the big room. Basically the same as the other ones where the wall is right here, but this room is rather large because there's a big little? Why did I just say big little? There is a big section around here, which is just deeper. So this room I feel like is actually like more this size. And then it also goes quite far back, but it isn't all open. It's quite full of like rocks and stuff. Yeah, I think this looks about the right size. So now I just have to get rid of this area just like that. And now I have to get rid of the roof and turn it all into sandstone as I have previously. And now that that's done, I can create this big hole like that. But there's also like large brick kind of things here. Like it just kind of does that. And then there's another one back here. Just kind of like this. This actually goes quite deep. Sure, let's just say it's like that, shall we? And now I need metal railings to go on the outside, which annoyingly means having to go all the way back up these steps. Right, let's get these railings in. Oh, and now this room is complete. And now I just have to do separate sections that are around. So I need to do this little thingy, and I need to do these 3 tiny pyramids that are next to the small pyramid. So if I look on Google Maps, the tomb of Gaduzirus. There is no tomb of, how would you even spell that? That's not what he said. God Did he say God? It's this one. It's not on the map. Where is he? I can't figure out where he is. Oh, Sphinx is ages away. Oh, I'm not doing this whole layout. Now the interior is done, I think the final 3 things I need to build are these queen... what are they called? The pyramids of queens. That one... so the smallest one is 26. That one's about 30. But they are all about 30 high. What are you looking at? They're all just staring me down. They're like the angels, the weeping angels. Yo, you guys are creepy. Let's go all the way back over here so that I can build these 3 queens. All right, so one starts here. So let's go 24 blocks this direction. 24 that way. And then 10 this way. And that's the base. And now I just have to build this up to 30 blocks high and do 2 more that are slightly smaller and smaller. Right, well, now that those 3 are done, I now just have to terraform and flatten the ground that's around all the pyramids. So that's going to be a fun, long process. Now, I could make some, like, TNT dupers to mine out this area and flatten it, but nothing beats the manual labor and a ton of pickaxes and shovels. Because if I had gone the TNT route, then it wouldn't have even flattened the area. It would have just made a mess, really, that I'd have to go down and clear up anyway. And probably would have taken me ages to get the materials, build the dupers, set the dupers off, and then have to clean up after it. Whereas at least if I just do it manually, there's no cleaning, there's no material collecting, and there's none of any of that stuff. So I just figured that it's probably going to take roughly the same amount of time in total anyway to do it manually as if I had to build the dupers. But I went through a few shovels and pickaxes in this because I kept on forgetting to keep an eye on the health. But this took ages, so I don't think I'm going to do the rest. But it does help make at least this pyramid look a little bit nicer. And with that bridge done and the lanterns put in, I have officially built all 3 pyramids plus these queen pyramids. I've flattened out this area and decided I'm not going to bother doing these ones because this area alone was so much bigger than I thought it was going to be and took me so long. And honestly, I just can't be bothered to do the same thing with this. Like, all of this bit would take me so long and I just can't. I'm not doing all this. So this is having to stay looking like this. This area looks, actually, to be fair, looks fine anyway. But anyway, I have been making this video since October 2024. And as of the 25th of March 2025, it is now officially done. We have got the Pyramid of Mankure, something like that, as well as the interior of said pyramid. Mankure stands at 66 meters, 218 feet tall, and base of 109 by 109 square. We have got the Queen's Pyramid just outside of that, which are just 3 small ones. We also have the Pyramid of Khafre, which stands at 143 meters tall, 471 feet, and it's 216 by 216 base. I have even created the tomb that's at the bottom underneath this Pyramid of Khafre. And finally, we also have the Pyramid of Khufu, the largest of the pyramids, the Great Pyramid, standing at 147 meters, 481 feet, and has a base length of 230 meters square, as well as, of course, the tombs on the inside. There's the queens, the kings, and yeah, that's basically it. And all I ask of you is that you subscribe.